It's a nice get up. International, rockin' Japanese denim. Enough gas to get you above average. How many more do I have to from my enemies? They bringing my old ways back. Back in my day, woulda had your whole face smacked. Look at you, wonder why hate rap. Ooh, what make you wanna go and say that? And I'm on another wave, and I'm putting on some weight. Feeling overpaid, I'm supposed to do. Don't nobody know your name, we ain't never seen your face. You ain't never, what you trying to prove? I never wanted to ever be over. I'm not a Philly, I gotta be colder. I might need a chauffeur. Check out my chicky, check out my, now who are you? I don't know what you do. I don't know, you're short a few. Oh no, hold up.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Gets past one man. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. They start on the ground here with Blunt. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On second down, here's Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, some strong running. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Back to throw, Stafford. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it, and this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Michael Roberts, 41 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins. The intended receiver. And now it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Mahomes will try again on second down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the comebacker. That's Watkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
And this is caught. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 41 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. On second down, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey from a yard out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Butker now to kick this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Tag 55! Hey, tag 50 left!
Now a handoff. Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because, you know...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Allen Bailey in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. Going up top. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. For the Chiefs, Charles, looking back to last year in summation, 12-4, first time as the #1 seed in the AFC since the mid-90s, 1995. And, yeah, there was a lot of disappointment, understandably so, after that loss to New England, but it's like we were talking about with Patrick Mahomes, a lot to be proud of.
He certainly is, and just think about your chief weapons coming back. Saw what I did there, didn't you?
Yeah, chief weapons. Yeah.
Tyreek Hill will be back. Travis Kelce will be back. Of course, Mahomes is the quarterback. The defense will need some work now. They've got to get better against the run. Gave up way too many yards in that category. They've got to get back to their elite levels in takeaway numbers, something that's dropped off the last couple of seasons. But they start to make some corrections there. We'll be talking about Kansas City for years to come.
Yeah, that rush defense, 27th in the league, so certainly something to shore up before next season. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Mahomes now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Steps away to his left. And his throw is incomplete. Normally sure-handed Sammy Watkins had it and lost it. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Going for the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 66 yards. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Gets around him. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Hey, 58 is down. 58 is down.
Right back to him on first down. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Stafford on first down. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Chris Jones able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Here's Stafford now on second down. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to T.J. Jones that time. And it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Stafford. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up fourth. So on fourth down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And out come the Chiefs now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They go play action. Now Mahomes going deep here for Watkins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibility.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. So what a call there. They get 9 on the fake punt and a first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now this worked, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even gone to fake punt formation. This is like using up a big play for no reason at all. Leave your offense on the field and pick it up. But again, what were we doing? We're nitpicking, right? Because they did get it.
It worked. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this is taken in at the 5. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 41 yards. Mahomes to throw once more. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the interception, here's Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
To throw on 2nd down. Stafford forced out to his left. He's got him in, complete. It's a big play there for the Lions. 41 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Big 20.
Now Stafford being chased out left. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Here we go. 10-26.
Now Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Stafford. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Hey, tag 32. Tag 32.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Caught here by Conley. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football.
And look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah. Risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And on the ground they go with a running back. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Tag 50!
Back to throw. Dancing to... And he's got it! It's caught for a touchdown! And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. One final try from Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on, and that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.
And another good one. This your boy Huda Games. You know what I mean? Whooping another piece of team. I guess that's the Chiefs. That's what they call them. You know what I'm saying? Here the Chiefs supposed to be somebody. You see what happened. Outplayed. So yeah. Y'all subscribe, like, comment. You see it below the screen. Keep coming back watching me break these dudes' dreams and make a dream of Detroit whooping ass. You know what I mean? One pride. Your boy is out.